you're looking at. Don't draw as I'm drawing, just watch. I will demo a few times and then we'll go from there, okay? So this is our grade 9 class right now, and I'm just starting kind of introducing drawing communication. So in my experience as a teacher, I think drawing communication is very powerful, okay? So drawing is a form of communication, okay? So communication, I got to write this a lot faster. And it could be artistic and it could be schematic, okay? Artistic is good for design and schematic too. All this is good, okay? All right, so now I'm going to show you a picture that I showed my grade 11s and 12s today, okay? And I'm going to kind of bring it in here, and you're going to see what we're going to do. Anyway, yeah, you know what? I'm going to bypass that altogether. Okay, let's go. Let's go here. Okay, simple things about drawing, okay, guys? Okay, look at my face for a second. Look here. I'm holding this up, right? So imagine you have a pencil, okay? So the most powerful thing you can do when you're drawing is use your shoulder, okay? Shoulder. You'll see that right now I'm moving my wrist, right? You see how the wrist is going? There's a curve, right? You see that? There's no straights, right? So with my wrist, I could do this all day, but I can't draw straight. Look, if I go like this, I have to rest my wrist, and I'm moving. I have my wrist on the paper. I said, don't draw it, just watch. I have my wrist, and this is the most I could do. But if I come in here and just move my shoulder at the same time, look how beautiful this becomes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that, right? Watch this again. What you're going to do now, watch this, and then you're going to do. I want you, now your thumb right here is 1 inch. This is 1 inch. It's a form of measurement. Who knew, right? In this class, you're going to look around. You're going to look at the ceiling, and you're going to say, Mr. Bryan, that's 2 feet by 4 feet. You'll learn that later. So I can measure this whole room with the tile. So there's lots of forms of communication and measurement. Our body is a form of measurement. That door sill, the top of the door is 7 feet. So in my head, when I look at that, I know that's 7 feet. So you're going to learn, okay? And then we draw, we communicate our ideas, and so on and so on. So let's have fun right now. 1 inch. So now you're going to draw 2-inch lines. Okay, you're going to do this for me. On an angle, I want you to do like this. Really quickly, watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's kind of how most people start. But what I prefer you do is go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go over it. 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, like this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do the same thing the opposite direction, okay? For me, I'm a lefty. This is not going to be easy. 1, 2, 3. So you're kind of going over your line, okay? And I don't want to see this, guys. Look. See that? It's okay. It's all right. We all start this way, right? Look. I don't want that from you. I want this. Like that. And eventually what you're going to do is you're going to go point, point. You're going to hit it. Put a point, and you're going to hit it. But the only way you'll be able to hit it if you move your shoulder and elbow at the same time. But if you're doing the windshield wiper method, right now, this is all we can do. 1, 2, 3. Let's just go with the windshield wiper. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go for it. I want you to do 5, 5 one direction, 5 another direction. And I'll pause my recording. Remember, go over your line work. Somewhere here, there's a pause for the cause. That's the question. So it's okay to use a pen or a pencil at the moment, guys. Second of all, what I'm saying is, yeah, what's cool if you're using a marker, pen, or a pencil crayon, you're not going to erase, right? Okay, so the next thing is, what I want you to do now is draw squares. Okay, ready? Like this. Look, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Remember, like go over your lines, right? Don't just draw it once for me, please. So you do this, you do that. It's fine. I get it. But when you come over it, you're going to get new ideas coming. When it comes to designing things, this is what a lot of people will do. Look, here you go. I'm done. Look at the difference between this and this, right? This is already, I don't know what that is. It's just some kind of a form, right? So what I'm saying is take the time with your pencil, keep them 1 inch only, go over them. It's kind of cool. Sometimes you can shade it. Sometimes you can go over it again. You can accentuate. You can make things darker. There's so many things we can do. You can come in here, add a curve to it. I don't care. But for now, go 1, 1, 1, 1. And don't worry if it's crooked, okay? It's perfectly fine. Just go over it again and fix it. Don't erase. Let's go. I'm doing it with you. All right, take your time. Since this is a small drawing, it's 1 inch by 1 inch, you can rest your wrist on a piece of paper, okay? It's fine. if we're not making big strokes, we don't have to use our shoulder at the moment, okay? So just don't worry about it. Keep your wrist on the paper. It's fine. And just draw these. Okay, I'm going to pause. Okay, go for it, go for it. All right, so what did you guys think? Is that too hard? Drawing rectangles? No? Okay, cool. Watch the next one. So now what you're going to do is, does anybody know what's this called in geometry class and math? What? Trapezoid. Excellent. So imagine now you're going to do trapezoid. So before you're going straight, right? Cool. Trapezoid. So what you're going to do this time, like I could go like this too. Look, I can make a rectangle first. I can find my points. There's so many ways you can draw, guys. It's really cool, right? Look. See how these, now you got a trapezoid, right? So let's go with that. Sometimes I draw the whole thing out first and I decide, where do I want to knock these angles? Maybe over here, and then I'm just, boom, hit them in place, like that. And then I go over it. So let's do 4 of these, please. This is grade 9, Introduction to Drawing Communication. Okay, drawing, DWG is a short form for drooling. Drooling. This is me pretending I'm British. I'm not, really. Drawing. I just love, anyway, whatever, I'll stop. Drawing fundamentals, actually, which is a form of communication, right? You'll see all our units in grade 9, guys, there's a drawing component to it. You'll see planning, mapping out, schematic, like I said earlier. It all helps, okay? There it is. All right, let's get these squares going, rectangles, and then trapezoids, please. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So you're seeing me on your screen. Just follow along, okay? You're going to see the next part. So you're going to add a rectangle underneath the trapezoid, which is smaller. Not as wide. Not as wide. I don't know where this camera is, where this drawing is, and so on. Okay, let's do it like this. So you guys, if I change this like this, I come down, you'll see this is one of the things you have to do for the animation unit. Create a little chalet, a little hut. Okay, like that. Look. How cool that is. Whoa. Hold on. Okay, so remember, whatever trapezoid you made somewhere. Oh, now I lost my color. I'm going to come over here, just kind of review. You draw it, and then you come underneath it, and you make a square, okay? Rectangle, I mean. Sorry, rectangle. My apologies. And you guys know what this is looking like already, right? Yeah, some kind of a home, a hut, a chalet. I got to have fun with this. So what do we got? Like 20 minutes left in the class? Right? We didn't get much done today, but we'll get this. We're going there. We're good. All right. Am I going too fast? Guys, is this too, no, not too fast? Okay, cool. Now watch this. I'm going to zoom in here. One of these ones that you have. Good. Sharp and often. I like that. Go for it. You're going to come over here, and you can create a chimney by adding a rectangle. Look at that. So I just added this. And it's some form of a chimney, okay? I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't have any references. You'll know what that means later. I like using references. So you're adding a rectangle somewhere. Okay, I gotta move my keyboard here. Okay, and then you decide where this is going. Okay, so this becomes a chimney, okay? Something like that. So rectangle with another rectangle. That's it. And I'm just gonna do horizontal shading here, like that. Okay, there. I said to you guys on Friday that a lot of the stuff that we'll do, a lot of the assignments and projects for me, always starts research and analysis, okay? So we haven't done any research. This is just fundamental communication skills, all right? So we're just making these simple shapes, all right? So that's it. Enjoy, relax, draw, watch the screen. Thank you. And then if you want, somebody can now add a door and a window. Okay, you add it. Oh, my stylus is not connecting here. So I'm just going to do something like this here, like that, top of my door. Okay. What do you guys think? how easy this is, all right? Nobody's going to say to me, I can't draw, okay? These are the fundamentals. It starts with fundamentals, and you build your skills accordingly, okay? Look, I'm adding another square here. It's like a corner piece here. Okay. And then what if I change this to something like this now? I'm doing something different, okay? I'm keeping it really simple. I know this is grade 9. Look, don't worry if it doesn't match up. Okay, let's make these a little taller here like this. Maybe I can double this up here, double up my lines, make these come up a bit. Okay, so I'm just adding some dormers in here. So basically it just kind of, basically it means we're taking advantage of the roof. Okay, we're having it accessible. There are windows here, that kind of thing. Just make it up. I'll pause here. I'll let you guys catch up because I'm recording this. Okay. I'm going to stylize this. Okay, guys? Look, I'm going to make it a little more interesting, more cartoony. All right? Check it out. So I'm going to make a new, I'm going to reduce my opacity here for a second. Ooh, wrong layer, dude. Hold on. Okay, we're doing something like this. Make a new layer. Here we go. Sorry, guys. This shouldn't be on here like this. Let's do it like this. All right, watch this now, please. Okay, guys, you ready? Watch, please. So we started off with something like this, right? We made a perfectly square here, rectangle. We said we have a trapezoid here, lovely. We have it, good. So I'm going to attempt to make this a little more stylized. So I need you either watching the screen in front of you or watching up here, which is me. Thank you. Check this out now. This is, look, so if I just go here right now, and this is what I have, okay, easy peasy, great, Mr. Bryan. I'll even add this over here. Maybe I'll put a dormer here and so on, whatever. You don't have to do that. Let's say bye-bye to that, okay? So watch the one next to it that I'm going to draw in a second here. So I'm going to come in here, same idea, but what I'm doing now is I'm kind of stylizing this. Look, making this more crooked, okay? And then I'm just going to come in here. I'm going to draw horizontal lines and add some shingles. Watch carefully, please. Are you watching, guys? Thank you. Watch. So now if I come in here now, if I continue with the chimney, that's fine. I could stylize that differently next time, but watch what I'm going to do here. Okay, so what we want to do is like, look how cool that is. So you're coming in here, you're adding some crooked lines, whatever. Look at that. So compared to A and B, so let's say this is A and this is B, and I stylize this even. Look, I'm going to make this crooked now. Look. Okay, I got this one here. I got that like that. So any thoughts? Which one do you guys like more, A or B? B? Okay, that's cool, right? They both work. They're perfectly fine. See, I can come in here, put a porthole here like that. Whatever. See, like, it doesn't take much in my classes to communicate ideas, guys. This opens up doorways to industries like architecture, interior design, industrial design, animation, game design, you name it. Communication is key. Even medical science. People sketch out ideas. I have doctors actually start sketching out ideas in front of me. I'm like, I'm so impressed, right? Anyway, so here we go. All right, so we got this. This looks kind of cool. Are you guys comfortable with this? Is that okay? What do you think? Good? Thumbs up? We're good. Okay. So practice that, please. I'm going to pause again. Just watch me here, okay? Let's go. Can we all just focus, please, on my screen somehow? Thank you. Okay. Let me just zoom in here for a second. So watch this, okay? So let's say I'm creating this chalet, this little shack up in the mountain somewhere, and I'm adding this picket fence. Look, I'm making this fencing. Notice that the only thing that I taught you is vertical, horizontal, and diagonal lines today, right? Right? Okay, so watch. So this can become technically my fence, right? My picket fence. So you can come in here and go one like this, Mr. Brown. You got another one over here. That's fine. Make this one like that. Come over here and, sorry, let's do this one over here like this because we're going to maybe make it a little different. We'll lower this a bit. Change the size. Who knows? We'll go this one up. I'll bring my eraser tool. Say bye-bye to this one. See ya. There we go. This and then somewhere over here. So I'm going to kind of move these fences around. Okay, so you see? Well, look at what I'm doing, guys. I'm going over my line work And every time I go over my line work, it's punching out of the page. Are you guys noticing that? Do you see every time you go over softly, right? One of the things students do is they really press hard. And I always say, have a stack of paper so the pencil can be absorbed so we don't make these harsh lines, right? So look how cool this is if I kind of change the angles, right? So for example, I can come in here and say, well, what if this one looked like this now as opposed to just the straight up ones? See how much more interesting this is when they're not all the same, right? This is kind of tapered in. This is wider, this is smaller, and so on and so on. You guys see that? Okay, I can also say, Mr. Ballion, I know picket fences that I've seen somewhere looks like this. Right? The classic cartoon shows have this, you know, animated 2D shows. Okay, so you can have that. And watch what I'm going to add here, okay? Look. I'm going to just make another one here just for fun, just to really quickly just go in here like this. If I'm drawing too fast, I'm sorry. I just love drawing fast. I'll slow it down. Okay, there it is. Okay, so watch what I'm going to do now. I'm going to add wood grain. Okay, look. Watch this now. Look what I just did. I just came in here and I just notched this a little bit. I kind of notched it over here, and then all of a sudden I got something. It looks like a pencil, doesn't it? Okay, let's try it this differently here. Let's go like this, maybe. But I don't know. I'll try it like that. I don't want it to be too symmetrical. Okay, so I'll go like this. Come over. This one is this way, long, and it comes into here. Boom, boom, like that. What do you guys think? Does that look interesting? If not, you be honest. I don't think it looks that interesting to me, but maybe this one looks a little better. See? Guys, look. If I go over it now, look, I just added a notch. I teach this even to my grade 12s, okay? You're learning stuff. So remember, I started with simply this. 1, 1, right? 1, 1. If there's a picket fence on either side, that's fine. I can make this go this way. This one could be maybe like that, maybe broken. Who knows, right? All right, so we can just do some cool stuff here. I'm going over my lines. Then I'm going something like that and there. Look, like that, like that. Remember what I said. We like going over our lines, right? So the minute I go over my lines, I'm giving, detailing certain things. Look, I could put a notch in here. Look at that. I can come in here and put a notch in here, a little V. This becomes interesting. See that? Okay, look. Go with it, all right? So practice this on your own, please. And we're done for today. I'm gonna save this, and then I'll upload it later today at some point when I get home. I'll have to do this at home. So make a picket fence. Just practice this, okay? Practice this kind of stuff. It's a lot of fun. Once you go over it, you'll see it's going to come alive, okay? It's coming alive. Okay. I just used the Dr. Frankenstein reference. All right, I'll stop. This is too much fun for me. Okay?